Good Omens Season 2 is out on Amazon Prime. 6 new episodes, unexpectedly to some, including myself when it was first announced, because the first season already fully adapted the book written by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. However, Gaiman has come out and said that the two of them were actually planning a second part of the book and even had an outline of the story ready before Pratchett's untimely death, or timely, however you look at it. So now Gaiman just wrote that outline of the story straight into the shows, just skipping the book part. The plot starts off with Archangel Gabriel showing up naked and amnesiac at the doorstep of Aziraphale's bookshop. Quickly, it turns out that both heaven and hell are looking for Gabriel for their own purposes, and Aziraphale, together with Crowley, decide to hide Gabriel, try to help him, and also try to resolve the mystery of his amnesia and disappearance in the meantime. So, on paper, this second season is a bit unfocused. In the middle episodes especially, it seems to almost completely abandon the main plot in favor of flashback episodes occurring at various points in history, showing the developing friendship on Earth between Aziraphale and Crowley. I also thought that the Nina-Maggie relationship introduced in this season was undercooked, and the main storyline, when the show would finally become invested in it, wasn't really all that interesting or riveting until the reveal in the very last episode. Also, not to spoil too much, I would have preferred if the central relationship was played as more definitely platonic instead of pointing towards romance. But having said all of that, I still thoroughly enjoyed myself, mainly because of two things. First, the show has a very warm, cozy feel to it, and it may have just scratched an itch that I had at this particular time. Watching it feels like sort of falling into a comfortable armchair with a cup of hot chocolate in one hand and a good book in the other. It's just pleasant. Secondly, though, the show's biggest strength is also the thing that it cleverly plays with the most, which is the relationship between Aziraphale and Crowley. Not only is it written brilliantly and leads to a really, really terrific ending of the final episode, it is also executed very well, thanks mainly to the two central performances. Michael Sheen and David Tennant are both acting, they're both having the time of their life, firstly. They have amazing chemistry with each other, and crucially, aside from that, when it really matters, they can both act seriously and sell their characters as real and believable. The emotions between them are real and believable, and that got me invested in all of it as the audience. Aside from that, there's the stuff you usually get from Neil Gaiman: poignant commentary on the nature of humanity, philosophy, religion, love, relationships, and also some funny British humor that helps make the show not treat itself too seriously. I liked it. I think it's definitely flawed and probably not everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoyed myself despite its shortcomings and had a very good time watching it.